At the start of the series this time, Kyle, the Philadelphia Phillies are in town. I was so happy to get the Cardinals out of Milwaukee. I mean, my goodness. Yadier Molina gets hurt. Then the Adam Wainwright story, which we'll talk about here, and then Jason Hayward, who going into this series has a mild strain of his groin, and they'll check him out at the ballpark. But for Adam Wainwright, Kyle, a rupture of his Achilles means end of the season, which means you lose your ace. You have that rah-rah guy in the clubhouse, but obviously on the mound, it's a big loss.
Yeah, I mean, and look, he's a guy that very few people can replace. I mean, if you're talking about going out and getting somebody and bring him in to replace him, there's only a handful of guys that can do that. They're going to have to, the team's going to have to come together, and they're going to have to pull from other areas. To me, the rotation's good enough to get them through this until the trade deadline. You have four guys that have done an outstanding job so far this year. Whoever they bring in that fifth role, they can deal with a little up and down, get them to that All-Star break. And John Mozeliak has shown the history that if his team's in contention and you give him a chance to go out and make the team better, he's going to do that. He's not going to sit on his hands. But I think the biggest thing for Cardinal fans is patience. I think it's fitting that Cole Hamels is throwing today against them, so everybody's going to be up in arms, and let's go get Cole Hamels. Biggest thing is patience. If you want to go get somebody now, you're going to have to pay, and you don't want to take from that rotation to add to it.
Yeah, if the Phillies want Carlos Martinez, I'll tell you the answer right now. Forget about it. He has been dynamite, and so is Michael Wacha. Really like this rotation with Lackey going today. He's much better at home, and he goes up against Hamels. For Wainwright, this is a long process, Kyle. I mean, you know about injuries, but you know as well as I do, this is a very difficult injury. The only good thing, I guess, is it's the left, not the right, so it wouldn't be his plant foot.
Yeah, I think that is help that it's his left foot. It's not the foot that he's going to use the drive off of. But look, it's a tough injury. Look at Ryan Howard. I mean, we saw him go down, and he's struggled to come back. I think it would probably be more effective for a hitter going through that. It would affect his swing more. But look, it's tough anytime that you take the game away from somebody that loves being out there. And Adam obviously has a passion for being out there, and he's a leader of that clubhouse. The one thing I will say, when he was out with Tommy John, he showed up opening day dressed in a cheerleader outfit. And it was kind of funny. We had fun with it, but that was him saying, "Hey, I'm here for you guys, and I'm here and I'm supporting you. I'm not going anywhere." And you watch him in the dugout. The camera will be on him a lot, I'm sure. And you watch how he's taking those young guys, mentoring them, and doing everything he can to still be that leader, even though he can't be out there every fifth day. So I think you're right. You can't feel sorry for him. The Brewers, the Reds, the Cubs, the Pirates, none of them are going to feel sorry for him. You have to go. You go with the best 25 guys you have. Adam isn't going to be a part of that, and you have to make adjustments. And I think this team is good enough to make up for that.
Nobody will ever forget who was at the Knights of the Cauliflower Ear Dinner that year. Cardinals are 10.5 out, and Waino makes this speech and says, "We can get back in this." And lo and behold, they did. The miracle comeback, and they ended up winning the World Series. You know that as well as anybody how special that was. Kyle McClellan, all of his video features at KMOX.com/Mac, and we look forward to tonight. Cardinals, great to have them home, taking on the Phillies. We appreciate it, Kyle. Thanks.
Talk to you in a few days.